the show because in case somebody's just tuning in for the first time. But Doug and I started a company called Home Team Advisors, and it was based on this premise. We felt that the system of buying residential real estate in America was broken, that it was a flawed system to rely on a real estate agent to guide the buyer through this most important transaction. The reason that's flawed is because real estate agents simply are not trained and are not educated enough in real estate matters, law matters, financial matters, engineering matters, to be giving information to the buying public. They like to pretend they can give it, but they really can't. So we decided we had a better way to do this. So we formed Home Team Advisors, and we took a team approach, just like a commercial, somebody buying a commercial building would use, an investor would use. We take a team of individuals, including a real estate agent. We also believe it's important to have someone controlling the entire management of it, and that's a project manager that we employ. We have a structural engineer that will check the property out. We have a surveyor that will survey the property. We have financial people as far as mortgages are concerned that we can get you in touch with. But probably the most important factor is this: we felt it was necessary to have an attorney to represent the buyer in the deal. So we made the decision to take the commission that used to be kept solely by the individual real estate agent and take that money and spread it over a much larger base of people so that the buyer gets these things paid for on their behalf. The real estate agent, the project manager, the attorney, the structural engineer, the surveyor, the title examiner, the tax report, and much more. And we've talked about the benefits of those services over and over and over. But we want to illuminate, we were talking about it earlier, we want to illuminate financially, what does this mean to you? And conservatively, you will save $15,000, Doug, if you use your Home Team Advisors and your Home Team Realty Group when transacting your primary residence.
And that's a lot of money.
It's a ton.
But let's talk to the listeners, Steve, about how you save that money, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that go, well, I don't know, how does that really work? And let's get down into the details.
All right. Well,
how it works.
We have to use a sales price because that it's going to vary depending on sales price. But let's take the middle. Let's take somewhere in the middle. Let's say somebody has a house to sell and it's $300,000, and they're going to buy a house, and let's assume they're going to buy up and they're going to buy $400,000. Just to use numbers. All right, if you use your Home Team Realty Group to sell your home, what we do in that situation, Doug, I'm talking to you, but I'm really talking to everybody else listening to me. What happens there is we will list your house for $429. And a regular agent...
And that is a flat fee with no extras.
There's no... If you call and ask us a question, we're not going to charge you, and we don't charge you for a lockbox, and we don't charge you for a sign. What we do is we do everything a full-service agent can do. Now, they'll tell you they can implement this wonderful marketing plan, and they're tied into the real estate community. That's all a bunch of bull. It's not. Because we know statistically that close to 90% of the people that buy homes make that decision over the internet. So it doesn't make any, marketing plans don't mean anything. What means everything is exposure on the internet. And when we list your home, we will load it into FMLS and MLS, which are the realtor listing services here in Georgia. We will load it to Realtor.com, and from Realtor.com, all these other sites populate their sites. So we're putting it out. I haven't ever done the numbers, Doug, but it's got to be 15, 20 different websites that are having their information out. Now, we also put a lockbox on the door, so if agents want to come in and look at the house, they certainly can. We put a sign in the yard. We take pictures of the home. We upload that into the listing service so people can see pictures of the home, and more. But that's basically what a full-service agent will give them.
Absolutely.
And a full-service agent will charge these people 3 to 3.5% of the sales price. So on a $300,000 sale, that agent's going to charge them $10,000 to do this.
They will pay out of the sale price, their proceeds, $10,000.
That's right. And so
that's real money in your pocket right there, folks, by using one half of the equation, and that's your Home Team Realty Group.
Now, if you're going to buy a house, this is all based on the presumption you got something to sell and you're going to buy. Now you're going to buy a house. We've already told you what we're going to do for you from a service standpoint, as far as hiring an agent, hiring a project manager, hiring an engineer, hiring a surveyor, hiring a title examiner, hiring a tax expert, hiring an attorney. Now, when you go to buy that house, Doug, there's also a commission being paid to the selling agent. And if you're buying a $400,000 house, that commission is going to be $12,000 to $14,000. So what we do is we take that $12,000 or $14,000 and we start paying for things that are to your benefit. And
if you would have paid for at closing anyway.
That's right. So if you add those up conservatively, there's probably $7,000 to $8,000 worth of stuff that we pay for. That's not, it's not profit generation, that we pay for the buyer out of that commission. So if you total up the $10,000, and we give you, by the way, we give you the $429 back that you paid on the listing if you use us to buy. So it's a pure savings on the sell side. If you add it all up, we saved them $10,000 when they sold their house. We saved them $8,000 when they bought their house. So literally, and this is not fictitious, this is not made up, this is not smoke and mirrors, Doug, we saved that consumer $18,000 when they did that transaction.
For using your Home Team Advisors and your Home Team Realty Group. Now, folks, that's real money, and we challenge you to find another real estate agent, broker that will do that for you. They just flat won't do it.
And they can't.
Yeah.
It's not that they won't. Even if they would, they can't.
Yeah.
Because a real estate agent is not trained, can't do all that for you like we can.
Because one of the things, folks, we've said over and over, you should treat this like it is the most important transaction you have and that you're going to make. And we believe it is. And so that's why you need, seriously, to save that money. You can put it back in your house. You can put it to your kids' college, whatever you want to do. But you can save real money by using your Home Team Realty Group and your Home Team Advisors. Plus, you get us as your advocates for a year after you buy your home. You don't have to worry about who to call. If you have a problem, you have an issue, you pick up the phone and call us, and we'll help you solve it.
And Doug, as great as saving that money is, what's really important here is that you get the protection that you deserve when you buy this property. You're having an attorney, you're having a lawyer look out just for your best interest and having somebody else paying the bill for it.
Yeah, one of the challenges I'd like to issue to you folks, if you decide you are in the market to sell your home and buy a home, ask, and you have talked to a real estate agent, whether they be your friend or your relatives or whatever, ask them if you need to have an attorney represent you in the transaction. If they tell you anything but absolutely yes, I will tell you folks, you need to turn around and walk away.
Right.
This is a large transaction. It can be complicated, and that fill-in-the-blank contract that they ask you to use simply doesn't cut it. In fact, we know it doesn't cut it because for 3 weeks now, we have asked for a real estate agent or broker to come on the show and do a friendly debate over our concept of using an attorney versus their concept of just using the pre-printed fill-in-the-blank broken way. And I'll tell you, no one has taken us up on it.
I know for a fact several have considered it. All have turned us down.
All have turned us down
because you can only make two conclusions, Doug. They either are afraid to come on and because they can't defend their position, or they absolutely agree with us that we are completely right.
Absolutely. Again, folks, I'm Doug Patterson in studio with my partner Steve Cole. This is Home Buying the Right Way, and we're the real estate guys with your Home Team Advisors. You can find us at www.hometeamadvisors.com. You can find us on Facebook under your Home Team Advisors. Love to have you follow us. Or if you like daily updates with home buying tips, then follow us on Twitter at Your Home Team ADV. So and you can call us also, 770-649-0060. But we want you to talk to us before you speak to any other real estate professional about selling or buying your home. And folks, we'll be right back with more home buying tips right after a short break.